What's up everyone, it's Precious Amber and this is the tutorial for Light of My Life and Bitter Pill. So the chords for Light of My Life are F, G minor 7, C dominant 7, and C. So let's break that down. For F, you're going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and your index finger on the 1st fret of the E string. Then for G minor 7, you're going to put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, your index finger on the 1st fret of the E string, and your middle finger on the 1st fret of the A string. Then for C dominant 7, you're going to put your index finger on the 1st fret of the A string. And then for C, you're just going to slide that index finger over to the 3rd fret of the A string. The first thing I want to work on is the plucking pattern for the intro. So basically what you're going to do is pluck the bottom 2 strings with your index finger and your middle finger, and you're going to pluck them together. And then you're going to pluck the C string with your thumb. You're just going to alternate between the two, and the rhythm sounds like this. That is one measure of the rhythm, and I'll go ahead and count it off so you can follow along. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you play F, you're going to play 2 of these rhythms. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you play the G minor 7, you're just going to do one measure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you play C dominant 7, you're just going to do the first 2 plucks. And then when you move to C, you're just going to strum through the whole chord. Alright, so this is what it should sound like. And that is the intro. So you can continue that plucking pattern into the first verse if you want, but I always find it easier to start strumming there, and that's what we're going to go over next. So the strumming pattern is going to sound like this. Okay, now I'm going to put the pattern above my head and I'm going to speak it while I play it. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So that is one measure, and for F you're going to play 2 of those measures. And then when you play the G minor 7, you're just going to play 1 measure. Then for the C dominant 7, you're just going to play that first down, up. And then you're going to strum through the whole chord of C. So all together it should sound like this. So that is the strumming for the first and second verse. Now we're going to get into the pre-chorus, chorus, and for this you're just going to play the G minor 7 and then the C. You're going to play these exactly the same way, but we're using a different strumming pattern now, and it's going to be a bit harder because there's some chucking in it. So this is what it's going to sound like for each chord. Down, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck. And then you're going to play C the exact same way. Down, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck. And you're going to repeat that chord progression, I think about 4 times, and on the 4th time when you play C you're just going to strum through the chord. So all together it should sound like this. Continue on to the second verse. Alright, so that is how you play Light of My Life. Now we're going to get into Bitter Pill, and for this song you're going to play 2 different chord progressions that you're going to alternate. For the first line, you're going to play the first chord progression, then the second line, you're going to play the second chord progression, then the first, then the second, and so on. The first chord progression is D minor, G dominant 7, C major 7, and C. The second chord progression is D minor again, G dominant 7 again, then C, and then an inversion of F major 7. Let's break that down. So for D minor, you're going to put your middle finger on the second fret of the G string, your ring finger on the second fret of the C string, and your index finger on the first fret of the E string. Then for G dominant 7, you're going to keep your index finger in the same spot, but you're going to put your middle finger on the second fret of the C string and your ring finger on the second fret of the A string. And then for C major 7, you're going to put your index finger on the second fret of the A string. And then there's C, which we already know. Then in the second chord progression, we have the same chords, D minor, G dominant 7, and then we move to C. And then we play this inversion of F major 7. What you're going to do is bar the 5th fret with your index finger, and I like to support it with my middle finger. And then you're going to press the 7th fret of the A string with your ring finger, or your middle finger, whichever one you feel comfortable with. And this will be easy to find because they're the first 2 dots on the ukulele. Now let's go over the strumming pattern. This is what one measure should sound like. Down, down, up, down, up. So you play that exact rhythm for every single chord throughout the entire song, which makes it really easy. This is how both of the chord progressions should sound back to back. So that is how you play Bitter Pill and Light of My Life. I really hope that you were able to learn how to play these songs really easily, and if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.